To advance progress towards these goals, today we are launching the Maryland Skills2Compete initiative, an initiative that I mentioned just about a month ago in the State of the State address. The initiative will bring together the stakeholders from in government and outside government, including business, labor, higher education, community colleges, stakeholders, apprenticeship programs, career schools, community-based organizations. And to guide our progress, we will be undertaking what we believe will be the most extensive effort in America to measure, map our progress, and make it possible for every citizen to go online from their own home, in their own neighborhood, in their own county, and see where the job opportunities are and what skills are required in the place where they live in order for their children to be able to fill those jobs. I'm absolutely convinced that if we can accomplish that, and accomplish that quickly by all working together, we will be halfway to there. Because our people are, the assets that we have are so superior to what most other states have by way of community colleges and everything else, that we will be able to cross that delta if only we see what it is and where it is. Our rate of unemployment in our state remains 25% lower than the national average. But today, too many of our fellow citizens continue to be out of work. In the years ahead, though, we're projected to see shortages of workers who possess the necessary skills level, the necessary training for those middle school jobs. Simply put, our citizens need jobs, and our businesses will increasingly need skilled employees. And the solution isn't rocket science. It's better skills for more of our people. Though if any of our people would like to train to be rocket scientists, there are openings for that as well at Wallops Island, at Goddard and NASA and other places all around our state. This is a tremendous opportunity right now, especially in the history of our country. Rarely has there been a greater alignment or a better understanding of the big challenges we face. It's not an accident that you're hearing President Obama make his call for science, technology, engineering, and math skills. At the same time that he's challenging all of us to pursue some sort of post-secondary education. In our state, you see a tremendous amount of political alignment, small p, political, because we have already set the enterprise-wide goal of increasing the skills of our adult workforce by 20% by 2012, while also increasing our students' career and college readiness by 25%. In the P220 Council, we constantly talk about the need to increase our career and technical education at the same time that we increase STEM, because they both reinforce each other. Keeps more of our kids in high school, gives them a job opportunity so that they'll be able to continue their education. So let me stop talking here and close by saying this. Job creation, education, skills development are essential to everything that we're trying to accomplish as a people to grow the ranks of an increasingly diverse and upwardly mobile middle class. That's why we've made the investments to be the #1 public school system in America. That's why we're pushing for meaningful education reform along with the job creation tax credit, the small business credit recovery program. That's why we're reforming our unemployment insurance system. It's why we're pushing the CTE and STEM. I've been really privileged and blessed to have as our Lieutenant Governor these last 4 years, Anthony Brown. Lieutenant Governor Brown not only is the highest-ranking elected official to have served a tour of duty in Iraq, but he is also, and I've mentioned this over the last couple of days, that our Lieutenant Governor is the only person probably in American history to be promoted to the rank of full colonel and Lieutenant Governor in the same 4-day period of time. He got his notice when we were on the big green bus rolling around. But he also has been leading our administration in a very humble little portfolio of economic development, higher education, and health care. And he's been doing an outstanding job. He brings with him an experience that comes from this institution where he served on the board. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Lieutenant Governor who's going to be spearheading this effort, leading it for our administration, Lieutenant Governor Anthony Brown.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Governor. Thank you very much. It's a little unique experience today for me. I typically introduce the governor, and have wonderful comments to offer about his leadership and the accomplishments that his administration, under his leadership, have accomplished in partnership with so many of you. So it's an honor, Governor, to follow you, and it's truly an honor to accept this duty, this responsibility to lead our partners in government and outside of government on the Skills to Compete initiative. I have a few brief remarks. Before I do, let me tell you, I'm just really excited to be back at Prince George's Community College, Dr. Dukes. Yes, indeed. When I was on the board of trustees many years ago, we put this building on the capital improvement plan. And I remember 10, 11, whatever years ago commenting that 10 years is just too long. I think we ended up doing it 8 years or so, but it's really exciting to be in the advanced technology building. And as the governor mentioned, there are a lot of exciting things going on here at the college, and Dr. Dukes highlighted a lot of them. Governor mentioned we were here a few months ago, announced the funding for the Center for Health Studies. That's really exciting. And the things that are happening inside the classroom, the programs, your cyber program, your nursing program, the hospitality management program, really demonstrating, as our college presidents all know, and the governor knows and appreciates, how nimble and responsive you are to the growing, emerging needs of our workforce. So I want to thank you, Dr. Dukes, and thank your colleagues, your fellow presidents, and all of the men and women staff and faculty and support staff here at the college that gives it the life and the vitality that this campus has, as do campuses around the state. What an impressive array of cabinet secretaries here, an attractive bunch, talented group. Glad to see you here. You're doing an outstanding job, and on behalf of the governor, let me thank you for what you and your leadership team and your department does each and every day for Maryland. Governor, when we took office, I know we set out to strengthen and grow Maryland's middle class, and doing that by making investments in a number of areas. And our goal was to create new opportunities for Marylanders. We have invested in programs and projects and initiatives. I think that Eric did an outstanding job in cataloging some of our more recent investments. And it's because we do believe that it's our responsibility to participate in the improvement of the competitiveness and the skills of our most important commodity, which is our workforce. And as Eric mentioned, we've increased funding to community colleges, both in the classroom in terms of your operating dollars and your capital dollars. As the governor mentioned, we've helped tuition flat for 4 years at our institutions of four-year institutions, I should say, public institutions for in-state tuition. And we've done a number of other things. Through the BRAC subcabinet, we created the BRAC Higher Education Fund, giving colleges, universities, public and private, 2-year and 4-year, an opportunity to develop programs around BRAC. So we've done a lot under your leadership, Governor, and we recognize that we still have much more to do. We're building on these efforts. We're very excited today to make this announcement, the Skills to Compete initiative. And again, Governor, I'm honored that you've asked me to lead this initiative because I do believe that Skills to Compete is an essential part of our overall effort to create jobs, to protect jobs, and to assist Marylanders to compete for these better jobs. Governor, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to convene the cabinet partners in our first meeting. It will be the first of regular meetings. And as we've done before, for example, in the BRAC subcabinet, I'm going to insist that we reach that goal of increasing the skills of our workforce by 20% by 2012. And we do that first and foremost by ensuring that we've got the blueprint to achieve that goals. And we'll be working with the delivery unit in that effort. Again, Governor, thank you very much for entrusting me with this important responsibility. I want to thank partners in government and outside of government, our friends in labor and the business community. I think it's going to be a real successful effort and continue to make Maryland a stronger state, better state in which to live. And it's now my pleasure to introduce